The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join me. My name's Laura Johnson. Work here at IAMS in the annuity department. We're going to look at a couple different products today. We're going to look at some long-term retirement solutions, a couple products where better fit for clients not really sure exactly maybe what they're looking for out of a product, or maybe looking for that income and potential increasing income down the way. So I'm going to start off with a few intro slides. I'll try and go quickly through these so we can get to the three products we're going to be looking at today. Here at IAMS, we're going to start off with a couple of our business builders that we've got available here. If you're new to IAMS or just about to get started with IAMS, haven't got contracted yet, this is something that would be eligible for you. It's our new producer bonus. As you can see, we have three different tiers: $100,000, $300,000, $500,000 level. Great rewards at each spot, so you can cash out at any point in time. The goal with this is really, with your first pieces of business with IAMS, for IAMS to be able to partner with you and help you with some of your marketing expenses right off the bat, whether it be some cash, maybe you need a new iPad, maybe you're looking to do a mailing, doing seminars, some great packages here. So if you're curious where you sit, give your marketer at IAMS a call. They can let you know if you qualified. One thing to keep in mind, this does not count. No controlled business will count for this. So any immediate family would not, or yourself would not count for this bonus. After you're done with your new producer bonus, so after that first 180 days or 6 months, all the premium you write with IAMS will count for marketing reimbursement. So $100,000 premium equals $100 of marketing reimbursement in your marketing account. So that is annuity production. If you do single premium life, every $100,000 would count for $200 of marketing reimbursement. And for every $10,000 of life target premium as well as $200. So great way to earn some marketing dollars. As far as limits on what that can be, you pay for the expense, send in the receipt, we reimburse you. As long as it's something that's going to help you grow your business, we're happy to reimburse you on those expenses. Also, we've got a referred producer program. As you know, referrals are very important in your business, and so are they in ours. So what we do here at IAMS, if you're not looking to build an agency and maybe take on responsibility of other agents, referred producer program would be great for you. $50 when your referral gets contracted with IAMS, $100 when they write their first piece of business, and then going forward, you're going to earn 20 basis points on all the premium they write. So great way to earn that extra money without having to take on the responsibility of an agency. One thing, so if you're curious, if you've referred people and want to make sure you're set up correctly, give your marketer a call. One thing to keep in mind with the referral program, those checks do go out quarterly. So they're not paid out immediately, they do go out quarterly. So something to keep in mind with that. All right. Here at IAMS, if you've been working with IAMS for any length of time, hopefully you've realized that we really strive to be the best in the service spot. Charles and Steve have really instilled that into our head to try. That's our goal, is to be the number one on service. That goes from receiving your illustrations the same day you ask for them. That means getting you the forms as soon as you need them, making sure we're following up to make sure you're compliant to write all the business you're writing. We've got a paperless contracting system. Makes the contracting process really easy once you fill out that paperwork. As long as we've got current E&O and license on file, we can add carriers at any point in time without having to do more paperwork. And then, from A to Z, really helping you on your business. When you submit business through IAMS, if you send it through our office, Amber and Cindy and their teams will scrub the applications on both the life and the annuity side, follow up with you, make sure we're telling you what you missed so that you can get those corrected prior to submitting the application. Really, the goal is to make sure that those applications are ending up at the home office in good order, so that we're not having to return to the client. So if you do send them through here, we will scrub them for you. Then we'll enter them in our database and follow up on them every 3 to 5 business days for you, just to make sure everything's going through in a timely fashion. Our creative team is very important, and if you guys talking to agents, one thing I hear all the time is they need help getting in front of more people. Jacob, Sean, Aaron, and the creative team do a great job over there for our agents. As many of you know, if you go out to have a freelancer or hire someone to design a logo or a website, you're looking at thousands of dollars. Here at IAMS, we are happy to help with the logo and the business card design for free. And then, really after we get the branding done, it's deciding what you're looking to do for marketing, and we can help you with that. Maybe you're looking to do seminars and need help designing the invite, or maybe you want to reach out to all your old clients and maybe start a quarterly newsletter. Those are things that the creative team can assist with as far as the design work. Social media marketing, email marketing, if you're looking for websites, any of that kind of stuff, we're able to help with that. So if you're working on something or need some assistance on the design front, give Jacob or Sean or Aaron a call. They'd be happy to help you out. If you haven't gone out to our website and registered, you can see it on the screen. It's www.iamsinc.com. I'm not going to go through all the stuff on the website, but I'm going to highlight a few things that I find very important for agents. If you're doing any life insurance and you need life insurance quotes, if you go under the products tab and go down to life, you can get to a term quoter where you can run a comparison, see every product out in the industry and who's going to be the best fit based on your client's needs. You can access forums out there at any time. Under the annuity tab, you can also find a link out to Annuity Rate Watch. It's a great way to just do some comparisons, see what's out there in the market, and make sure you're offering your client the best fit. I use it all the time for income quotes. So if you called me and asked for the best income quote out there, I'm going to run a comparison so that when you and I have a conversation, we can look at who really was, maybe the best and who came in second place, and we can talk about the differences in the products and really decide what's going to be the best fit for your client. And probably my favorite thing out on our website, if you go under the support tab, is our sales resource library. It's filled with a lot of material for you agents out in the field. Maybe your clients want to know what a fixed index annuity is. There's a lot of client presentations out there on all the different products. Maybe they're looking to do some long-term care. There's presentations for that where you can email them a client-facing presentation explaining everything they need to know about those things. Another thing that's out there I really like is the fact finders. Probably 50 to 75 different fact finders out on that sales resource library. So maybe you're working on a big estate case and want a specific fact finder for that. Go out and check that out. There's some great ones out there. And a lot of financial other calculators and things like that as well. So good opportunity to get some marketing ideas, a lot of different resources for you there. If you have trouble finding it, give me a call. I'll walk you through it. If you aren't aware, we do have an RAA in this office, IAMS Wealth Management. We started this up a couple years ago when the DOL was going on. As many of you know, that has been kind of laid to rest, but rumor has it the SEC is trying to make up their own rendition of it. So really trying to force agents in the insurance world to become a fiduciary if they're working in the indexed annuity market. So we found it very valuable to create IAMS Wealth Management, join in that division of the financial industry. And so Charles Jr., Mike Hansen, Joan Wallace head up that area or over there. I always think it's a great opportunity, as an agent going into a house, and if there's 500,000, maybe an annuity carrier is only going to take 350,000. What are you going to do with that other 150,000? Is, if you're not able to manage that or don't have your Series 65 and don't have the capabilities of, offering that service to them, you're just allowing another financial advisor to come in. So I'm going to talk real quick about one thing with IAMS Wealth Management. We do have a soliciting program there. So if you don't have your Series 65 and you're maybe considering getting it, or you're just really trying to help control those assets so that we're not letting other financial advisors in, you can always refer those over to IAMS Wealth Management. We can manage those clients for you. When you do get your 65, we can then transfer all those clients directly to you. And if, depending on the state you're in, we may be able to pay you a portion of the fee that we charge the client as well. So I did just launch our first poll question. If you are interested in IAMS Wealth Management, maybe the platform, some of our money managers, things like that. If you just answer yes, that'll just get Mike Hansen to give you a call later today, answer any questions you may have. Maybe find out if you are in a soliciting state. It's a great way to start building those assets as you're studying for your exam, or maybe you just don't want to take your exam, but great way to keep those dollars under your name or in your control more so than another financial advisor. So great opportunity there. One of the most popular things that IAMS does for agents is our life and annuity academies. If you've been to one of these, it's a great way to spend 2.5 days. We fly you out, we pay for your flights, we pay for your meals, we pay for your hotel. We usually partner with one of our top carriers to bring you all in and really give you some marketing ideas. We're going to bring some of our top producers in. They're going to share what they did in their career to go from selling a couple $100,000 of annuity production to writing millions a year. They'll share their actual seminar program with you. Some of them bring some niche products to your attention that maybe you're not aware of, and some other great marketing strategies as well. There will be a little bit of product information from whatever carrier we're partnering with, but the majority of what we talk about is really coming up with a marketing plan with you to help you grow your business. So if you haven't been into one of these, it's a great way to spend 2.5 days. I don't have the exact dates. It's looking like the end of September, 1st of October will be the next one. So I'm going to launch my second poll question. If you are interested in coming into one of our Life and Annuity Academies, go ahead and answer yes to this. We'll send you out a registration link. I will say that the registration link will not guarantee you a spot at the Academy. We do require you be registered. The next one will be at Athene's home office, so we will need you appointed with Athene. We do not require any production prior to coming in, but Athene does have a say-so in the agents that we do bring in. So if you've written production with Athene, that's going to give you a little bit of a jump start on their list of people they want to bring in. So if you have any questions regarding some of the topics, some of the speakers that are going to be there, give your marketer at IAMS a call. They'd be happy to get those questions answered. And last, before we get into the meat of the webinar today, is our Top Producers Escape, or our 2019 Marketing Summit. Qualification for this started last January and runs through the end of June. Takes 3 million trip credits to qualify you and a guest. We're going to be taking them down to the Ritz-Carlton right on the water in Naples, Florida for 4 days. It's all expenses paid. Includes spa treatments, includes golf, a lot of great events, a lot of relaxation time as well. Just a great chance for IAMS to say thank you for the business you've done with us and give you a little break away from reality. So if you're curious where you stand, qualification is wrapping up here in about a month. So we're really excited. It's our largest event yet in the history of IAMS, so we're really excited. We'll be starting the qualification period for our next trip starting July 1st. So keep your eyes peeled for where that destination is going to be. All right, so today we're going to look at a couple different annuity products. We're going to look at 3 different products that have come into the marketplace recently. If you've been in the industry any amount of time, you've probably heard about the Allianz 222. It was kind of an industry leading for Allianz, kind of had their own part of the annuity world that they ran because of this product. And over the last 6 to 9 months, we've seen several other carriers adopt this kind of idea and similar product. And so we're going to look at 3 other products that have recently entered the annuity market. Why we're going to be looking at these, we're going to give the opportunity for the clients to have better income. We're going to show some opportunities that the client can keep up with inflation. And then, as I said, we're getting increased competition in the marketplace as well. So I will mention as we jump into these products, I am going to go through 3 products kind of quickly today. So there's a lot of us on here today. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and write those down. I will be following up with each of you following the webinar, and can answer any of those questions you have. I know one person did ask where this next academy is going to be held. It will be held at Athene's home office. So that'll be up in Des Moines, Iowa. So if you do have any other questions, though, just jot them down. I'll give you guys a call later today, and we'll go through those questions individually. What the client can expect from these products we're going to look at today, we're going to give them the opportunity to have some increasing income. Like I said, keeping up with inflation. We're going to give them the power to keep control of the assets while receiving income. A lot of times when clients look to go turn on income, they think annuitization or maybe a SPIA, moving the money out of where it is and putting it in a SPIA. What we're going to look at today are some options where we're looking at an indexed annuity where it's much more flexible. The client can turn the income on and off. They don't have to take the income. They can just let it accumulate. We're going to look at some other options where we're putting the control back in the client's hands. If you're doing a SPIA or you're annuitizing a contract, you're really signing on a dotted line your destiny. It is what it is, and it's not going to change. So we're going to look at some other features that could be beneficial for your clients as well. And like I mentioned, it's going to be an income your clients aren't going to outlive. So the first product we're going to look at today is Athene's Agility. This came out end of 2018. It's been a really hot product for Athene, probably one of their number 1 or number 2 sellers. So it's a great product. Some of the features on Athene's product, we're going to look at some illustrations here in a few minutes as well, but the way the product works is it's going to give you a 25% bonus on the benefit base. So on these income products, you've got your cash value and your benefit base value or your income value. So no bonus on the cash side, but 25% bump on that benefit base. The benefit base is going to grow at 175% participation. We're going to look at some of their enhanced death benefit features. One of my favorite things about the product is that there is no fee, and the fact that if the client does elect to have income out in the future, it will be an increasing income. So some great features. As we look at all these products today, conceptually, they're going to be exactly the same, works very similarly. They're just going to have different numbers. So like I said, we're comparing to the Allianz 222, which has a 22% bonus, grows at 150%, and has no fee, has increasing income, and an enhanced death benefit. So again, same product, different numbers. So just keep that in mind as we're going through this, because I'm going to throw a lot of numbers at you here. With the Athene product, here are a couple of the different indexes that they have relationships with. They've obviously got S&P strategies, both traditional and daily risk control, volatility control ones. They've got indexes with the BNP Paribas, the Morningstar, and then the SG Janus funds as well. So some really big names there that they're partnered with, some great opportunities for some great accumulation. With this slide, it's just really showing that as we earn interest, as we grow, we're locking in and we're keep going up. The joy of a fixed index annuity, we always say 0 is your hero. And with our product with no fees, we can truly promise your client they're not going to see a decrease in their value. So really, it's just a great way to lock in those returns and not have your money at risk anymore in retirement. Like I said, we're going to look at a couple of illustrations. I'm always going to show you a guaranteed page. Then we're going to go ahead and look at a non-guaranteed page. So like I mentioned with this product, you do get a 25% bonus on the benefit base. So as you can see, the accumulation value is $500,000. On this example, I used a 60-year-old, $500,000 taking income in 10 years. With all these products we are going to look at today, there is a requirement of 10-year wait to turn on income. So that is a key feature to pay attention to. With this product, there are free withdrawals. It's 10% free withdrawal each year, starting in year 1. The unique thing about Athene's product is it is 10% free withdrawal of accumulation value or initial premium. So that is a key feature. So if we don't earn any interest in year 1 and we take $50,000 out, we could still take $50,000 out in year 2. So that is a unique feature about Athene's product. So 10% free withdrawal, you are required to wait 10 years for income. What's unique about the product, I mentioned an enhanced death benefit. With this product, we'll just say the client dies at age 64, gets a bad car accident. As you can see, the accumulation value is $500,000 and the benefit base is $625. Since we haven't turned on any income, we haven't taken any money out, at death, the client's beneficiary will have 2 options. They can take $500,000 in a lump sum, pay taxes on the full thing, whatever, or they can take the $625,000 over a 5-year period. So as I mentioned, that enhanced that benefit base, which a lot of people think of as an income account value. Why we call it a benefit base is it serves 2 purposes. One, at the end of 10 years, we can determine this lifetime income off of that benefit base, or at death, the beneficiary, like I said, can have cash value in a lump sum or benefit base over 5 years. So hypothetically, with a 0% interest earned, $500,000 going in, waiting the 10 years, turn on the income, we can guarantee the client $34,375 every year for the rest of their life. What's unique about this product, as you'll see at age 84, the last line there, cash value is hit 0. The client's still going to receive that income. What's really cool is we're going to go to the next slide. And this is the hypothetical. So as you can see in the top right corner, this is paid out at 6.5%, or assuming a 6.5% return. I did a blend of a couple BNP strategies and SG Janus fund strategies. So those are some of the strategies I used. So like I mentioned, so in the first example, I said if they die at 64, in this example, the client beneficiary would have the option of the $660,473 in a lump sum, or this $905 over a 5-year period. So a great opportunity to just kind of build that benefit base as a death benefit. Maybe the client's uninsurable. We can't get them any life insurance. Well, this is a good way to try and grow that death benefit faster than just the cash value. Hypothetically speaking, in 10 years, if we got the 6.5 return, we're looking at an income of around $76,000, $77,000 a year. Like I mentioned at the beginning, there is increasing income on this product. So every time interest is earned, your client is going to see an increase in income. Now, what I mentioned earlier, and I said a little prematurely, was once this cash account hits zero, what's unique about the product is this income is still going to grow. A lot of income products with increasing income, once account value hits zero, you're done. That's your highest income for life. With this product, you're going to continue to have that increasing income. Where I think that this product is a really good fit is for those clients who really aren't sure what they need. I might need a little money out of it. Really, I want to pass it on to my kids. I kind of view this as your Swiss Army knife. It's great accumulation comboed with potential income that increases and death benefit. So it's really got everything you need into one product. When this product would not be a good fit is if your client at age 60 says, hey, John, I need the best income at age 65. Well, this product, you got to wait 10 years and we can't guarantee the best income because can't guarantee interest. So at that point, we would probably look at another product. But for that client who might need income in 10 years or really wants to pass the money on, it's a great opportunity. And one other thing I point out to a lot of agents also is, with that benefit base paying out over 5 years is actually a really nice feature, because I think about, when my parents get to the point of death, I'm probably going to be at one of the highest tax brackets I'll ever be in my life. So the fact that I can pay that taxes over 5 years versus paying it all in one is a nice feature for me as well. Payout percentages are always very important on these products. You always want to pay attention to them. As I said, there's only increasing earnings indexed option. As far as increasing income, there's no level option payout, which isn't a bad thing. So here are the payout percentages for Athene's Agility. Always want to keep an eye on those. So I know I flew through that first product. I hope you guys are all jotting down all your questions for me. But the second product we're going to look at is actually a proprietary product to IAMS. It's a limited distribution product. We do have a relationship with Market Synergy Group out of Kansas. They're a product development company, and we've got a couple different products with them. The one we're going to look at today is the one that's similar to the other products we're talking about, and that's the Retirement Safeguard. What's great about Lincoln Financial, A+ rated carrier, been around for a long time, a well-known name. So if you got clients who maybe aren't happy with some of their other carriers or, want an A+ rated carrier, it's a great opportunity. So with Lincoln Financial, they work a little different. They give you a couple options on this product. So they've got 2 versions of this product. You can do their standard version and their enhanced version. So at time of application, you are going to have to choose. The big difference in them is that the standard version has no fee. The enhanced version has a 1% fee. Both products, enhanced and standard, have a 15% benefit base bonus. The standard version grows at 150%. The enhanced version grows at 175%. So that's the big feature. They both have a level option payout or an increasing income option payout. What's going to be the key factor there is the payout percentages would be different. I really believe in this increasing income. I think when you're talking to people who are in retirement, one of their biggest fears, running out of money and keeping up with inflation. So if we can solve one and both of those products with one of these products, it's a great option. We're not going to just give them a guaranteed lifetime income, but with these products, as we earn interest, we're going to give them the capability for increasing income. With the enhanced death benefit on this, the benefit base can be paid out over 5 years. With the enhanced version, that's available in the first 10 years. On the standard version, it's not. So something to keep in mind with that product as well. So like I said, with this product, you are going to get 2 choices. First of all, you're going to pick standard or enhanced, fee or no fee. And then you're going to pick at the time when it pays out, do you want level payout or do you want an increasing payout? So this is the product that gives your clients complete control, gives them a lot of options. Some of those people just like a straight payout. But so this gives them a lot of options, a little more opportunity. Where Lincoln Financial shines is they're a little bit higher as far as guarantees. Their payout percentages are a little bit more competitive. So not quite as big a bonus, maybe not as much growth as far as the 150 or 175, but still with payout percentages, it can make a big difference. They do have several unique strategies. I know they've got around a 50% par rate on the just true S&P, which is a great par rate there. They've also got some daily risk control strategies as well with the S&P, and then they've got some unique strategies with the BlackRock as well. So the BlackRock is 100% participation with a spread. So if you're curious what the rates are, give your marketer at IAMS a call, or when I call you later today, I can talk with you a little bit about it and get you out those rates. So with this product, I use the same scenario. I used 60-year-old turning income on in 10 years. Their illustration obviously looks a little bit different here. What we're going to look at is this benefit base here. They do have a lifetime amount of $40,000, assuming we turn the income on after the 10 years, assuming zero growth. One thing I didn't mention on Athene's, they do have a doubler depending on the state you're in, but it is based off of confinement, so keep that in mind. And same with Lincoln Financial. If for some reason your client gets confined to a nursing home for any reason, we'll double the income account for up to 5 years or until the cash account's been depleted. And like I mentioned, we also have the enhanced death benefit on this product as well. This is assuming the minimum guaranteed interest rate. So that's where these come in. It shows it where Athene's just showed straight zeros. So Lincoln does illustrate with the minimum guaranteed. Here's the hypothetical though. Again, 60-year-old taking income in 10 years. On this product, I did use the 15% income-based bonus with 175%, and I did do the increasing income. So as you can see, hypothetically, we're looking at starting our income at around $71,000, assuming some interest is earned. $71,000, and we do have the increasing income as well. One thing to keep in mind with Lincoln Financial, it is a little different. As much as you get the better payout percentages up front, one thing that they lack in, or that is their little downfall, is they do stop increasing the income once the cash account hits zero. So something to keep in mind with them, you are going to have the increasing income, but it is only going to be for a certain amount of time until that cash account hits zero. Here are the payout percentages. On the left side, you've got the level payout. On the right side, you've got increasing income. One thing to keep in mind, I didn't mention this either, but with payout percentages, some companies will up it each year, like Athene did. With Lincoln Financial, they band it every 5 years. So if you got someone at age 64, this probably won't look as competitive as one of the other products, just because they're right under the cusp of getting that higher payout percentage. So something to keep in mind. One thing to mention as well for all these products, both qualified and non-qualified, you are able to do both single and joint payouts. So that is something to keep in mind. The joint payout will always be based on the younger person's age. So they are going to base it off the younger person's age. So that is something to keep in mind. But payout percentages are super, super important. But a lot of people ask me, how are they going to do it on qualified money? Just so you know, the money does have to come over from wherever it's at, like to like, but once the policy is over at home office, we can add the second annuitant or have the spouse as the beneficiary and elect a joint payout when we turn on the income. And the last product we're going to look at today is North Americans, their SPDX, their Strategic X, I think is what they call it, but SPDX for short. With this product, issue age is 50 to 79. One unique thing with North American, they do require $50,000 minimum versus some of the others that have $10,000. So big difference there. So you can see it is 1010 compliant, so it is available in almost every state. So if you're in one of those more difficult states, you're in luck. With North American, free withdrawal is after the first contract year, it starts at 7%. What's unique about North American is they have kind of a stacking free withdrawal. So if you don't take your free withdrawal in year one, it grows a little bit, keeps growing up to as large as 32%. So I can get you all the details on how that grows after the webinar, but some unique things there for that stacking as well. What is another interesting thing about North American. Well, they do have both level and increasing payouts. But what I like about them is that their multiplier for confinement is not based on confinement. It is actually based off of 2 of the 6 ADLs. So if you've got a client who maybe had a stroke and can't feed or dress themselves, but they can do some of the other things and want someone to take care of them at home, this would be a great option because they will double that for 2 of 6 ADLs. So that's a unique thing about North American. Again, you can't take income for the 10 years. The way this product grows is there is no bonus, so that is different as well, but it does grow at 200% of interest earned. So 4% interest earned equals 8% increase over on the benefit base. So like I said, conceptually, these all are working the same. It's just some different numbers and a few different features. North American's pretty traditional on this product. They're very S&P heavy. What's unique though is they do have traditional S&P. They've got some volatility return or indexes as well, but they do have an inverse edge trigger as well with the S&P, meaning that when the S&P is actually negative is when your clients are going to earn money. So putting 10%, 15% in that bucket's never a bad idea so that we can show our clients a return every year. So a unique strategy special to North American. Again, when I call you later, I can get you out the rates and you can see kind of those limits on those as well. Illustration, using 6-year-old taking income at age 70. Again, these aren't going to look as competitive for the guarantees because we didn't get a bonus. So we're basing this income off of just straight principal. So as you can see, we can only guarantee $22,500 in 10 years, assuming with what I put in. But hypothetically, as you can see here with that 200% growth, we're starting out pretty strong as far as, starting out. I think Athene started at 35. You had Lincoln Financial at hypothetically 40, and now you got something at 60. So, some really great options here as well. And then you've got that stacking income, that increasing income, just assuming you choose it, because again, you get the choice on this product, but it will continue even after the cash count hits 0. So great feature with them as well. I think the biggest highlight with this product is the fact that you have the doubler for 2 of 6 ADLs. I think that's really where this one shines. There's a lot of times where clients can't get life insurance or long-term care or any of those benefits. Well, let's put it in a product like this where we don't really need income. We're really using this money for those extended benefits. Well, let's activate the income when we actually need assistance. And then we turn on the income rider, elect for the doubler, and right off the bat, we're getting 121 instead of 60,000. That's really going to help offset some of those long-term care expenses. So that's what I think is probably North American's highlight is that feature right there. As you can see here, the payout percentages, they've got 2 different ones for both level and increasing. So always want to keep an eye on that. And like I mentioned, we can do joint coverage. Each company is going to have a little bit of a reduction on the payout percentage based on the joint. I'd say typically it's about 50 basis points or 0.5%. Depends on carrier, but majority of carriers, it's going to be about a 50-point reduction, basis point reduction. So I haven't had any other questions. Hopefully you guys wrote all those down. One thing I am going to do before we get going, though, is I'm going to throw up our third poll question. Just asking if you'd like some information on the products we discussed today. What that'll do is Allie in our office will send you out an email today with all 3 brochures and the rate sheets so that you've got all the information at your fingertips. And then I will follow up with each of you individually to answer any other questions you may have. So if you guys could just go ahead and answer that question for me, we'll get that information out to you today. And again, I really appreciate you all joining me today. It takes time out of your day. And I know your time's valuable. It takes you away from seeing clients. So we really appreciate you joining. And if you have any immediate cases you're working on, give me a shout. I'm happy to help you. Have a great day.